Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back for another chapter of the Bible vlog. Today, it is chapter 13 of 1 Corinthians, also known as the love chapter. It's a short one, but a good one today. Let's get into it. You are watching the Bible vlog. In the previous chapter that we just covered, it was all about spiritual gifts from the Holy Spirit in regards to the church. Now, many people in Corinth were very interested in this stuff, and in many churches today, you'll find the same thing happening. People are very interested when it comes to miracles, healing, prophetic things, but if you aren't careful, this stuff can become such a focus that you overlook the greatest gift of all, which is what Paul addresses in this chapter. See, the Bible makes it extremely clear that without the motivation of love, then almost everything we do is a complete waste of time. Look at what Paul says in verses 1 through 3. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I have become sounding brass or a clanging cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and although I have all faith so that I could remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, but have not love, it profits me nothing. That really hammers it home, doesn't it? I mean, Paul is saying you can raise someone from the dead. You can walk on water. The most amazing manifestations of the Holy Spirit you can possibly imagine is completely meaningless if the motivation is not love. Wow. Paul is saying that right things must be done in the right way. Boy, if people would just remember this today. Listen, I know from growing up in some of these circles that the things that get celebrated the most are the miraculous. And don't misunderstand me, there's nothing wrong with that. I love seeing God move in amazing ways in people's lives. But if that is our only focus without ever expressing the love of the Father for that person, then we really have lost it. Now, this next passage is so important. Paul literally gives the very definition of what love is. So listen to this in verses 4 through 8. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself, is not puffed up, does not behave rudely, does not seek its own, is not provoked, thinks no evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. But whether there are prophecies, they will fail. Whether there are tongues, they will cease. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. Love never fails. It's amazing. See, love is the defining characteristic of God's presence among his people. Now, wouldn't it make just as much sense that it should also be our defining characteristic as well? Notice that when Paul says prophecies, tongues, and even knowledge will all pass away, love is not included in that list. Why? Because God is love, and love like God is eternal. Look at verse 13. And now abide faith, hope, love. These three, but the greatest of these is love. Guys, in the world we live in, faith, hope, and love, they're all necessary. But when Christ returns, faith turns into sight. Because right now we walk by faith and not by sight, and hope will turn into experience. Only love will remain. Guys, always remember the importance of love. It is by far the most important thing to demonstrate and live in the life of the believer. Love God and love people. All right, guys, another end to an amazing chapter in this book. It's like a treasure trove of wisdom through this whole thing. Just amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Come back tomorrow for chapter 14 and then just a few more to go till we head on to the next book. Well, until tomorrow, you all go out, have yourselves a fantastic day. You know I love you. See you back here tomorrow.